In September 2023, one phone call brought a $60 billion company to its knees. No malware, no virus, just a voice on the other end of a phone. The company was MGM Resorts International. Casinos, hotels, slot machines, all connected to one digital nervous system, and that nervous system was about to be hijacked. The attackers called themselves Scattered Spider, a loose group of young hackers mostly based in the US and UK, not nation-state spies, not elite coders, just people who understood something simpler and more dangerous than code: trust. Here's how it started. They found an employee's name on LinkedIn. A real employee at MGM, public job title, public department. Enough to sound convincing. Then they called the company's IT help desk. They said they were that employee. They said they were locked out of their account. The help desk staffer wanted to help. That's their job. So they reset the multi-factor authentication, the second layer of security that's supposed to stop exactly this kind of attack. Just like that, the door was open. This is called vishing, voice phishing. Instead of tricking someone with a fake email, you trick them with a fake voice. No firewall can stop a phone call. No antivirus can flag a conversation. Once inside, the attackers moved quietly. They explored MGM's internal systems. They found weaknesses. And then they escalated. Within days, they had access to critical infrastructure, the systems running hotel reservations, payment processing, even digital room keys. Then everything went dark. Slot machines froze mid-spin. Guests couldn't check into their rooms. Digital keycards stopped working. Some staff went back to writing reservations on paper like it was decades earlier. MGM made a decision. They shut down their own systems to contain the damage. For more than a week, parts of the company ran in the dark just to stop the bleeding. Behind the scenes, a ransomware gang called ALPHV, also known as Black Cat, had partnered with Scattered Spider. Once inside, they deployed ransomware, encrypting files and demanding payment. MGM refused to pay. A rival casino company, Caesars Entertainment, was hit by the same group around the same time. Caesars reportedly paid a ransom of around $15 million to keep stolen data from leaking. MGM chose differently. They rebuilt instead of negotiating. The cost was staggering. MGM later estimated the breach cost the company over $100 million. Lost reservations, lost gambling revenue, lost guest trust, weeks of recovery. Investigators from the FBI and outside cybersecurity firms moved in. They traced the activity back to Scattered Spider's known patterns, the same playbook used in other vishing attacks against major companies that year. What they found should worry anyone who thinks security is only about strong passwords and good software. The breach wasn't caused by a flaw in MGM's code. It was caused by a flaw in human trust. The help desk employee wasn't careless. They were doing exactly what they were trained to do: solve a problem quickly for someone who sounded like a real, frustrated colleague. That's the twist this story keeps revealing, case after case. The strongest security systems in the world can be undone by a single, confident voice asking for help. In the months that followed, several alleged members of Scattered Spider were identified and arrested in the US and UK. Some were teenagers, some were in their early 20s. Investigators noted how young and how socially skilled many of them were. They didn't need to break encryption, they needed to sound believable for 90 seconds. MGM rebuilt its systems. It strengthened its identity verification process. Help desks across the industry took notice, adding stricter callback procedures and identity checks before resetting any credentials. But the lesson reaches far beyond casinos. Think about how often you've called a company for help, reset a password, verified your identity over the phone. Somewhere, a stranger on the other end made a judgment call about whether to trust your voice. Every company depends on that same human instinct to be helpful, and that instinct, weaponized correctly, can take down a Fortune 500 company faster than any line of malicious code. The next time your phone rings from an unknown number claiming to be your bank, your IT department, or your employer, pause. Verify independently. A confident voice is not proof of identity. Subscribe for more true cybercrime stories, legendary hackers, digital mysteries, and cybersecurity investigations.